Alright, you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. It is just going to be kind of a chill chit chat, get ready with me. Today I am wearing an oversized shirt because, and honestly there's more than one reason why I haven't filmed in a long time. The first reason is because of COVID and having to wear a mask all the time. The mask acne is a real thing. I'm still dealing with some, even though I am not currently working right now, and so I'm really just wearing it like a couple times a week, like going out. And that is because the reason I'm not working right now is I broke my wrist. So I am in like a brace is what they call it. So yeah, I fell and I then had to have surgery and all of that. So I've been out of work for a while, and yeah, it's taken some getting used to trying to do everything with one hand. So I definitely have not really filmed videos, and then before that, you know, with my skin being all out of whack. So yeah, but I got some new makeup from the Sephora VIB Rouge sale and stuff, so I got that for myself for my birthday as my birthday gift. So I want to play with some makeup today. So I am going to start off with the Tatcha the Silk Canvas Primer, and this is actually not new to me at all. So let me move around my mirror. But I do apologize if I can't hold certain things up the greatest, just because I am limited to the one hand, but I am going to try the best I can. Okay. So the very first thing I'm going to try, I'm super excited to try. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation, and I got the shade Light Zero Siberia. So it looks like this. I think the packaging is really cool and different. And then I am just using like a little makeup palette that I'm going to put it on, just because I cannot use the back of my hand. Okay, so already just in the palette, I feel like the shade looks like it might work. It might be a little dark. Let's find out. So I'm using just my Real Technique sponge. Oh no, we're gonna be okay. It looked very yellow at first, and we'll see how well it covers, because as you guys can tell, I definitely have dealt with breakouts and just different things like that, and it's really just like I'm not even working in the masks anymore because for those of you that do not know, I am a hairstylist, so I cannot work right now. There's no way possible for me to do hair with one hand, so I am completely out of work, and the only time I've really wore a mask is going to the store or to the doctor's office. So first thing that I notice is I feel like it dries pretty quickly. So definitely don't like dot it on your face and then try to work around, because it definitely seems to dry pretty quick. Sorry if you hear my cat, she just hopped up here. Okay, so not gonna lie, so far it's not my favorite. It is looking a little bit more of like a drier kind of matte. So I'm gonna finish getting on this layer, and then I kind of want to try something and just see if that makes a difference. And I do feel like my skin has been pretty dry right now, just because of like the anesthesia and stuff kind of coming out through my skin. My hair was definitely really dry from it, so that could be part of the reason, but like I don't know if you guys can tell. Let me zoom in a little bit. This looks really bad on my forehead. That looks horrible. Like actually horrible. So, okay, we're gonna try something. I'm gonna try to build it up a little bit, and I am going to spritz my sponge with the Lila Bee Glow Face Mist and see if that helps. Okay, so I just did one spritz on it, and then I'm going to pick up some foundation, and I'm just going to try to build up just a little bit. Okay, so far I like that a lot better. So, so just initially I'm finding that like there is a little bit of a learning curve with this foundation, that like hydration underneath is definitely key. definitely key. If you have any like dry patches or anything like that, I really do not think that this foundation is going to be good for you at all. Whoops, missed the sponge. Okay, let's see how this does on the forehead. Okay, that helped a little bit on the forehead. Not really. I don't know, you guys. Right now, I really don't like it, like at all. Okay, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Because I want to give it a fair shot, and right now I am just not liking it. I think it looks really bad, honestly, right now. The color is fine, but yeah, we need to change up the primer and all that. So I'm gonna take this off, and we're just going to start over. Good thing we're at the first thing of the face, you know? Because I just like really hate it. Like, do not like it at all. At all. I don't like it. So we're just gonna take this off and start over. Alright. So I just got that all removed. So now we're just gonna try again, and I'm just gonna change up the primers just because I think that was what was making such a big difference, and I just wasn't liking it at all, not even a little bit. So shit. I'm gonna use my Too Faced Hangover RX primer. So this one is definitely more of a hydrating primer, but it gives a nice kind of tackiness to it as you rub that into the skin, which is really nice for longevity of the makeup. So, but because it's got some more hydration, hopefully that will help with this foundation. Okay, so we got that on. And then I am going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Okay. Alright. So let's try this again, and I think I am still going to spritz my brush with the Lila B Aglow Face Mist, just because of how dry that looked at first. So I think I am still going to do that. So just one spritz on the sponge and then dip into the foundation. Okay. Okay, now it's almost like it's too wet. What the fuck is going on? Okay, I'm not gonna spray it. This is not going well at all. Okay, so we're not gonna spray it. I'm gonna try the side of the sponge, an area that I haven't used yet. And let's try again. So, my face is dried out from the Smashbox one, and I'm just not going to spray the sponge with the Lila B. Okay, so far, so good. This looks a lot better than it did. Went on pretty easily. Spread further than it did the last time too. So far so good. But don't use that Lila B spray with it. Don't do that. I did not like that at all. Did not like that at all. And I am getting decent coverage, I will say. Okay, so the real test is going to be my forehead when I get to it. Alright, so let's see how the forehead does, because that was the area that did really, really bad the last time. Still a little dry, but definitely much better. Okay, Definitely much better. I still notice that like any drier areas it does really cling to. Like I've dealt with some dryness like around my nose, like right in here, and it is really clinging to that. This pimple that I had down here that had like scabbed up and stuff, it's really clinging to that. And it is clinging a little bit more really just on this side right in here. I got a piece of hair on my face. So I don't necessarily think it is a good one for anybody with dry skin unless you really hydrate and exfoliate beforehand. Would be the only way I would suggest to even try this foundation if you are dry. Now if you're really oily, it'll probably be good. But and then the color, I feel like the color is pretty good, but I do feel like it is slightly too yellow. But we'll see how we can even that out. So, alright, so then I got, sorry my nose itches, to go with it, I got the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Light 1 Chantilly, which I have the Chantilly and the, what do they call it? The Soft Radiance, or, let me see, hold on. It is the, what do they say it? Radiant Creamy, that's what it's called. I can get it open with one hand, hold on. Alrighty, I'm back. This is the great thing about my sister doing kind of like the hybrid learning this year. She's here to help me. So I'm just gonna kind of dip my sponge into the little pot. And then we're going to conceal the under eyes. And I want to see how this does as priming for eyeshadow as well. So I am going to use a little bit on my eyelid as well. Okay, I feel like I do. Okay, so far so good with the concealer. I don't feel like it looks bad. I don't feel like it looks fantastic. But that could be, honestly, where I don't love it is like where it meets the foundation. So it could be the foundation is what's throwing me off. It really could be. Honestly, this foundation right now, like I'll still give it a shot, you know, for sure. But currently, I don't like it. Which kind of shocks me because the whole reason I wanted to try it is both Casey Holmes and Kathleen Lights really liked it. And I am definitely somebody that, like, if both of them like something, then usually I'm gonna like it because Kathleen's really dry and then Casey is oily. So therefore, I'm oily, but I do get some like dry patches and I'm looking like a ghost right now. But so therefore, I usually love it. And that was how I had got the L'Oreal Fresh Wear foundation. And I love that foundation. Like that is one of my favorite foundations ever. So usually I really take like their recommendations very much to heart. And so I guess it kind of shocks me that I'm not like loving this foundation. It's okay. It's just not, it's not doing it for me. Not gonna lie. So, okay. I have some cream products that I want to try, but, actually, you know what? My under eyes and all, why do I keep getting hair on my face? This is a hot mess, you guys. Okay. My under eyes really aren't creasing right now, so I think I'm just going to do the cream products first, and then I will come back and set. So, alright. Sorry, there was a brief intermission. Somebody I didn't know was pulling in the driveway, and I get uneasy. I'm going to use the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel cream bronzer as my bronzer, obviously. Alright, and then I'm going to use the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. And I am just going to bronze up the skin, obviously. So that is the goal. Okay, is this foundation like eating my bronzer? No, okay. Oh gosh, you guys, this is a real freaking hot mess. Hot mess alert. Big alert. This is a freaking shit show. I think this is probably the most unprepared, random first impressions I've ever done. Okay, so there's bronzer on, and I will say I do like things a little bit better now that I have bronzer on, but I don't know, I'm not loving this foundation, you guys. I'm really not. So, oh well. I will continue to try it. I'm not like swearing it off yet, but right now I don't love it. So, okay, so next I am going to be trying the Rare Beauty cream blushes. What are these called? Liquid Touch Blush or something? I don't know. Whatever. But they're the Rare Beauty liquid blushes. I have the shade Happy and Bliss, and I am going to mix the two. So I'm going to do that on my little spatula thingy. I will say, these packaging, really nice for somebody that is limited to one hand. Very, very nice. Although, where the fuck did I get foundation all over my hand? Ow! Where did you come from? Okay, so here is the shade that it made. And then I'm just going to use kind of the side of my Real Technique sponge to use that. Let's dab some off, hold on. Because that's pigmented. She pigmented. I really want to kind of get into cream blushes a little bit more. Like, I have never really used them all that much, and I would kind of like to get into them a little bit more. And now we're having our normal Wednesday tornado drill, if you can hear that. It's just Wednesday.
Yeah, you chose the best time to film. Of course, Wednesday at noon.
Rachel, this video is a freaking shit show. I've put my foundation on twice because it looked terrible the first time. So I wanted to give it a fair shot. So I took it all off, changed out my primer, and did it again. And I had to leave so you could open something. I left because there was some crazy person pulling in our driveway. And now there is a tornado siren because it's Wednesday.
Yeah, you chose the best time to film on a Wednesday.
Uh-huh. Yep.
It's because they don't always do it every Wednesday.
I think they're supposed to do it only at the first Wednesday of the month, but...
That makes sense. Renee playing hide and seek?
Yeah, she's back there sleeping.
She's like popping. She popped up and I was like, hi.
She heard your voice and she said, what the hell is she doing here?
Just scared her.
Alright, you guys, so I just set down my face with the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. I really like the blush, honestly. I like it a lot. I think it was really pretty. I liked applying it with a sponge. I think that made it very nice. I know I've seen people like just dot it on their skin and blend out. I personally don't really like to apply things like that, but I really like it so far. So yeah, okay, so I'm going to move on, and I had bought the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate, which is the same shade that I use in the Brow Wiz, which I love because it is a brown, but it has some warmth to it, which is perfect for, obviously, my hair color because I have my hair kind of red. So I really want to try that for kind of more of like a defined brow shape. So, let me find my eyebrow brush. Okay, so I'm going to try this one because it looks really nice and tiny. Okay, so this is the Morphe JH49 brush. So I am going to move my mirror a little bit closer, right here. And then I am going to just zoom you guys in. So far I like it. I like this product a lot. I am just doing a small amount at a time just because I feel like with a product like this, you can very much get too dramatic too quick. And I don't want something like that to happen, so I am just using a little bit at a time. Okay, and then where I'm really excited, so I have hardly anything kind of left on my brush, and I'm gonna try to just sweep upward, doing brush-like strokes, because this is where I feel like, I don't know, personally I am not the best at eyebrows, but I feel like that looks pretty good. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. So, something I am going to do really quick is I'm going to close this up and set them with just clear brow gel. Okay, and then something else that I wanted this NARS like potted concealer, if I can find my brush, is I wanted to try it to kind of like lightly carve out the brows like I need to on this one because I got a little messy, but so I'm gonna open that up, and I am just using the Morphe JH43 brush, which is just a flat definer brush, and I'm going to just dip into that concealer and then just kind of clean up just like that. And on the top I just did on the tail okay, just like that. All right, I like that a lot. I like it a lot. All right, so I am just gonna do kind of a real quick eye look. I will try to put the shades that I am using up on the screen just because I can't really show you and all that. It's gonna be kind of hard. But this is the Morphe 35XO palette. I really, really like this a lot. This is their new holiday palette that they collaborated with, I think she says it Strashmi. I think her real name is Ashley, I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe that is her real name. Well, obviously it's not Strashmi, but I think her name is Ashley. But I really, really like this palette a lot. I think it has quickly become a new favorite of mine. It has not replaced the original Jaclyn Hill palette. That will forever be, maybe not, I guess I can't say forever, but that currently is still my all-time favorite eyeshadow palette, like my go-to, most reached for kind of palette. So I'm just applying a little bit of lip balm. My lips have been really dried out the last couple days, so I'm just gonna apply a little lip balm, and we're just gonna do a pretty quick, easy look. So I'm starting off with my Morphe M441, and I think I am going to dip into the shade You Up. So I'm not doing anything too crazy on my eyes just because I have already tried this product. You know, I know how it works, and I'm not feeling like anything crazy honestly today. And that's especially because I am not loving my face. I am definitely somebody that, like, if I am not loving my foundation, if my foundation isn't looking good, I feel like everything else looks like shit. And maybe that's just me, but like I definitely feel that way. Like if my foundation does not look its best, I kind of hate my makeup. So that is a little how I feel today, not gonna lie. So I am not gonna do too much. So now I'm taking my Morphe M433 and I'm dipping into the shade Let's Snuggle. And we're just gonna do a little bit of this right out here. And then I am bringing that into the crease. And then as I blend this, it can go really all over the lid. I just wanted the initial most amount of pigment to be on the outer part and then in the crease. But now I'm going to kind of blend it all over the place because I do want some of it to go on the lid, but I do not want the inner half of the lid to be as pigmented as I do, you know, the outer half and the crease. And then I'm just going to bring that Let's Snuggle shade on the tip of the brush and just run this along the lower lash line as well. Okay, that is all I am doing for eyeshadow. So I am going to now use, I got a new eyelash curler because I've always used the e.l.f. one, and anymore, and sorry, you will see my mirror a little bit because I have to get pretty up close and personal to do my mascara. But anymore, I feel like it's just not it. Okay, what happened to my lighting? There we go. So I bought the Shiseido. I don't know how to say it. I could be saying it totally wrong. But I bought this eyelash curler from Shiseido? I don't know. Anyways, I am using this one today. I'm going to try this. And then I got 2 different mascaras. So in Jaclyn Hill's video where she was talking about like all about how to make your natural lashes look great, blah, 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 blah kind of video. She used both of these on her top lashes. So I want to try that. She had the Fenty and the Monsieur Big, but I kind of want to try one on one eye and one on the other. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do one on one eye, one on the other. So I'm going to curl my lashes real quick. Oh, this already feels so much better than that e.l.f. one that I was using. Oh yeah. Okay, so this eye I am going to try the Fenty Beauty one. And you know what? I want to look up really quick because on their website, not on their website, it might be on their website, but I saw it on Sephora, that she said like which way to use the brush for what you want it to do kind of thing. Can you work, please? Okay, the flat side defines and curls. Wait, the fat side loads and lifts the lashes, and the flat side defines the curls. Okay. Okay, the fat side loads and lifts the lashes, and then the flat side defines the curls. Okay, so we're going to use the fat side first then. And I'm going to tilt my mirror so I can kind of look down into it so I'm not as messy. I feel like this lengthens really well. The real test with these mascaras is going to be how well they hold a curl, because I am somebody that for some reason my eyelashes never want to hold a curl once I put mascara on them. The only mascara that I've ever found that it will actually hold a curl is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, the waterproof one. Not the original, only the waterproof. Don't know why that is. You would think that if the waterproof one does it just fine, that the original would, but no, it doesn't. Okay, so far I really like that. It's not clumpy or anything, and that is one thing I will say that with higher end mascaras that I have tried before, they get clumpy. I don't like it. What?
I have a question.
You look all glowy.
I just sprayed my setting spray on. That's probably why. You know how you gave me one because you didn't use it years ago and it stopped working a while ago. But you know how they make those like eyelash heater thingies? Mm-hmm. Can you find those at drugstores?
I don't know. That one that you had used, I got from I had got it from Sally's.
Do you think they would still have them at Sally's?
Maybe.
Because I kind of want to find that, because could that help, like...
Didn't help me.
I want to get one and try and see. Because I was like... Because I was just thinking about it of like, maybe I could heat up my eyelash curler.
You can use it.
But like, will the rubber piece like?
Well, you don't want to heat it up that long. You only want to do it for like 5 to 10 seconds.
What? Just with my blow dryer?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, but my blow dryer is loud and I have to plug it in.
That's when you run to mom's room.
Could do that. Do you think it would help it hold the curl? Because I put the.
It can. I will tell you.
And then I put the primer, the Roman primer on it.
Mhm.
And it kind of helps to not keep them so straight, but it still also doesn't keep a complete curl.
I used to do that if I was not wearing makeup, because the thing that I have always ran into is just if I put mascara on, it weighs them down. And that's what I'm talking about with these, is maybe they'll hold a curl. Now, I want to try it. Now, I'm not trying it today. But Jacqueline said, no, you have to make sure your eyelash curler is clean. Like, you use it, wipe it off, and then you go back through and kind of re-curl your lashes after they got mascara on them. Here, I'll try it.
I thought that could, like, hurt your eyelashes if you curl them again after you have mascara on.
She said in her video, only if there is product on your eyelash curler. As long as your eyelash curler is clean, then you are fine, because it's clinging to the product is what's happening. Which I can't wipe it off very well, but.
So, you're saying that if I go and clean my, like, my, whatever the curler thingy is, curl my eyelashes, put my mascara and everything on, clean it again, and then do it?
So, mascara is done. So far, I think I like the Fenty one a little bit better. I feel like this one's blacker, but I feel like I got really good separation and like flutteriness to my lashes with the Fenty one. So far I like the Fenty one a little bit better. But I'm gonna zoom you out, and I am going to set the face and just put on some highlighter. So I'm using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And I do not have a new highlighter to use today, so I am just going to use Benefit Cookie. And the brush I am using is the Morphe JH09. Alrighty. So, last but not least today is going to be lips. So, I have a few different lip products that I'm kind of like wanting to try. So, I think I want to try, I don't know, I really want, especially because I didn't do a whole lot with my eyes, I really want to try this Rare Beauty Dewy Lip Balm. I really want to try this. I got the shade Thankful. So I think I'm going to use this lip liner. This is the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in the shade Iconic Nude. Okay, for some reason, my camera had stopped recording in the middle of me putting on lip liner, but that's okay. So I just put on the lip liner real quick, and then now I'm going to try out the Rare Beauty Dewy Lip Balm in the shade Thankful. This is darker than I expected. All the pictures I saw looked really light. I like it though. I like the feel of it and everything. I don't know if I love the smell of it though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the smell, but I do really like the feel of it. I think it has a good amount of shine, but not being too much shine. So yeah, I do like it. Alright you guys, that is it for this makeup video. Thank you all so much for watching and staying for the shit show, and I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!